Oh my gosh, that is incredible.
I wanna wander out of the valley where the river takes us far away from home. Time to ponder in the fields around me where there's nothing but the breeze and the great unknown. Leave your worries and your suitcase. All you don't need, nothing but you.
Today would be a day I would like to wear a dress.
Why?
Because it's hot.
We're going to drive the Needles Highway, I think. There are like 3 main roads that go through Custer State Park. We drove the wildlife loop yesterday. I think we're gonna do Needles Highway today. I forget the 3rd. We're gonna wait till like Monday to go over to Mount Rushmore and probably Crazy Horse. And then I think we will go into Custer and get a couple of groceries and walk to town.
Maybe have some pie.
Have some pie. Okay. We did a workout this morning, so maybe we earned a pie.
So don't throw your hopes down a wishing well. It's your heart's desire carry you. Come and sail with me to the open ocean where you don't have to dream because there's you. Fire and through the night that burn like me for you. Covered in wonder, sweet in the silence. Oh, we'll keep running, we'll keep running.
And Rushmore ought to be colossal in keeping with American achievements.
We are on our way to Mount Rushmore. Lauren is finally getting her epic road trip.
Is excited for Mount Rushmore. What do you think?
But they don't allow doggies in Mount Rushmore. We'll take her for a little walk around the trail in just a little bit.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. It's really cool how you can see the details, like even so far away.
Could you imagine if you messed up and like took like a dimple out of his nose or You finally made it to Mount Rushmore. What are your thoughts?
It's like way, way prettier than the pictures can even do justice to it. And just like the magnitude of how large it is pretty incredible.
We are in the sculptor's studio.
Imagine that you had to take measurements of this model and make that memorial up there. So this is what it looks like. This is called the pointing system. I had this on the center of my head, and I had this plumb bob down to measure my feature on my face that I wanted to put up there on the mountain. What am I going to measure first? Remember, we're going into the mountain.
The nose.
Now imagine how many measurements I'd have to take and translate them up there. So it was a 1 to 12 ratio. 1 inch on the model equals 1 foot on the mountain. If you're blowing off a lot, you want this size. If you're getting closer to the surface, you want this size. So this is called honeycombing. They did the holes 1 inch apart. Do you think this would weaken the granite? If it has all those holes in it?
Yeah, so you don't have to use as much dynamite, and it blows out that specific.
Well, we don't put dynamite in these holes. This just is to weaken the granite, just to chisel it off.
So you get a nice smooth chisel.
Yeah.
All right, LB, what are we doing now?
We're gonna climb all the terraces at Mount Rushmore.
Pro tip, come early to beat the heat and the crowds. During summer months, the grounds actually open at 5 a.m., though the visitor center and sculptor's lodge don't open till about 8. We recommend getting here probably about 7 a.m. There's far fewer people, it's nice and cool. I would go clockwise, leaving the amphitheater on the Presidential Trail. Definitely check out the sculptor's lodge. We're about to go in the visitor center museum right now, but you definitely have the place more to yourself a little bit earlier. It's a little bit cooler. So
Good morning, Sean. We are here at the Crazy Horse Memorial, and I'm really excited to go in the museums. I really like Native American history.
obviously a lot of people know about Mount Rushmore in South Dakota, but Crazy Horse was definitely one of the ones we really wanted to see. And we're also excited they are pet friendly, so little Dagsy dude gets to come hang out with us. She just took a massive dog doo-doo that I stepped in on accident. They have a little 9/11 memorial here in the grounds. These represent the Twin Towers. And we were kind of wondering if this is an actual piece from the building. I like how they set that up where you can see the actual mountain. Here's what the finished vision is supposed to be once they complete the stallion.
Yeah, you see this road going into the trees. Takes you about 5 minutes to drive from here up to the top of Crazy Horse up there behind his head. That's the only access road you have to get up and down off the mountain. Our crew, our tours, our equipment all uses that same road. Basically where we're working at right now is the gap right in between the thumb and the finger.
Okay.
So they're working right below the index finger here, and they're taking these sections off in here at 5-foot increments as they come down. The left side of his face up there, that is where you can put all 4 presidents' heads at and still have room left over up there. Now they measure their heads at 60 feet, Crazy Horse, a little bit bigger at 87.5. That arm up there at 263 feet long is longer than the full 204-foot width of all 4 presidents' heads when you measure them straight across. Or whatever it was going to go on that he wanted to do, he's doing just fine. He's listening. The reason this is being done in the Black Hills, this is one of the things that Chief Standing Bear insisted on doing. For hundreds and hundreds of years, the Black Hills have been very sacred grounds to the Ovala and the Lakota people.
I'm very honored to share that this year I am a finalist in the Native American Music Awards with our Carlos Nakai, who is practically the inventor of the music genre of Native American flute music.
He's 4.5 months and clearly getting tired and wants to go down. We are back at the campground. We had to leave Crazy Horse a little bit in a hurry. When you've got a 4.5-month-old and they hit nap time or hungry time, they get a little fussy in a hurry. But thankfully, if you go by the Welcome Center, you can actually get a pass that's good for like 3 days. I am at the Lost Sock Laundromat now. Gonna go ahead and get in there, get some laundry done, and get back to the RV so we can head over to Crazy Horse Memorial again later this afternoon, evening.
survived the battle with Custer, the Little Bighorn battle.
Battle of Little Bighorn, or Custer's Last Stand, and these are all of the survivors. A copy of the letter that Henry Standing Bear wrote to Corsic on November 7th of 1939.